Hello and welcome to another session of Crash Star Gaming. We're playing Gotcha Force. Oh man, I love this game. And apparently so does Capcom. I guess. Oh man. Gotcha Force, before we start off, was a game made in 2003 for the Nintendo GameCube. It kind of got universally panned by critics, but it's still raved by fans, or by gamers today. It's apparently one of Capcom's favorite IPs. In fact, this game was so popular it had its own toy line, it had its own manga, etc., which are now apparently super fucking rare. But let's start off and just see how good this game is. This game is super fucking anime. And you're gonna see it's not exactly the best kind of anime. Yeah, so Gotcha Force. Pretty anime.
After a meteorite fell towards Safari Town,
with super terrible voice acting.
the boy went in search of it, hoping to find an adventure.
Oh boy. We're in for a fun ride.
What he found was a palm-sized robot that has a mind of its own. The little machine was also a life form known as a Gotchaborg from the planet Megaborg.
Okay, one of this game's problems is it's not exactly plagued with stellar voice acting.
Hi!
Oh boy. This is G-Red and Co, our main characters. And these characters also say more than I did in the Jak and Daxter playthrough. See what I mean? It's like every time that a friggin' text box pops up.
Huh?
But I promise while the voice acting may not be great, the gameplay it's pretty good.
They are the Death Force. They are an evil Gotchaborg corps that fight only to conquer and destroy. Your fighting courage turns into GF energy, which is my battle power.
Okay.
Now, give me your orders, GF Commander.
Alright, so we're playing as G-Red, who is... Gotcha Force divides its Borgs, or its Gotchaborgs, into many different categories. G-Red is part of the Almighty category, which are very unique and very powerful Borgs. As you can see, G-Red is a monster in friggin' like close combat, and he also has a pretty good, he also has a pretty cool beam cannon, which can be, it can be charged up and used for a unibeam, and he also has access to the Shining Finger a la Gundam. The game basically focuses on two buttons for attacking. There's your B button, which changes depending on how close or how far away you are from an enemy, and your X button, which just does one thing. Both of which may or may not be able to be charged. It varies from Borg to Borg. This game kind of feels very reminiscent of Transformers, which we will probably see a few Transformers in this game later on. Right now, I'm using no memory card for my playthrough because New Game Plus is pretty much the only option for...
Let's join forces. We will protect you and your planet from the Death Force.
Thank you, G-Red.
We are the Gotchaborg Corps of Justice, known as Gotcha Force.
Yeah. Look at that stellar artwork. We're actually going to see some Transformers in this game later on, but first we got to deal with a bunch of Ko's friends. Yeah. I think they actually, for voice acting, they got actual kids or kids around the office to just do the voices. This is Ko's best friend, Kakeru. And he has a little board called Sasuke. Each of your friends or each of the kid characters has a particular alignment with each type of board. Like Ko is pretty much everybody. He uses almighty boards, or at least G-Red is his commander of his group. Kakeru focuses on ninja boards, which are very fast but very fragile. But they're also very inexpensive, which I'll get into that more later on. They're very inexpensive, so you can have like an entire team of ninjas. But like I said, Sasuke and the rest of his kin are very weak.
All right. We've lost.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I love the voice acting in this game. I'm not even being ironic.
Right.
Let's go talk to this kid. His name is Kitsune.
Hey!
Kitsune is Japanese for fox. Kitsune focuses on machine-type boards with his buddy Isaac.
You be easy.
They're a little bit more heavy set. They have... I don't really remember them that well, but they're a lot more durable than ninja boards. And I think they have access to like rockets. They're pretty good up close. At least I remember from what I remember. But overall, not really much of an issue for G-Red, who has the shining finger. And with that, he's dead.
All right. I wasn't really trying.
I might be giggling a little bit throughout
Yeehaw!
he says yeehaw! Darn, you shall pay! I might be giggling through some of the dialogue. Like, here's one of the best ones. We gotta save Mana.
Aww.
Help me out. She just says "aw." That's her distress. That's how you know she's distressed. She just says "aw."
Aww.
Mana.
Oh my goodness. Mana focuses on nurse boards, which are support types. So not really much in the they're not really very offensive. They work a lot better with teams. On their own, they're not that great. The guys who are fighting are the death boards. They're very flimsy. They're more for like quantity as opposed to quality. So they're not that hard. In fact, there's the last one, and with just one hit, yeah, they're dead. For the most part, Mana and Kakeru are going to be our best friends for this entire playthrough, and they're the easiest ones to kind of persuade to help you. Let's go fight another Death Force unit. See, and now you can actually pick them to actually join you in a battle. We're going to stick with Kakeru because he has some form of offensive capabilities here.
I'm nervous.
That's his battle cry. I'm nervous. Couldn't tell. You have nerves of steel there, buddy.
Good. Yes.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go into more detail with each of the different types of tribes that the Borgs fall under too. But for the most part, G-Red's gonna be your big old wrecking crew in and of himself. And as you progress, and the more battles that you complete, G-Red gets stronger. He gets more health, and he gets more life points. In fact, G-Red might be in for upgrades later during the playthrough, which is kind of why I had to take out my memory card.
We showed them.
We're awesome.
That's what Kakeru always says at the end of the battle. We're awesome! Ooh, here we go. Now we gotta fight Kitsune and Nikobe, so team battles.
Hey, you.
I don't like you.
Hehe.
Nikobe
I'll do my best.
focuses on the Vampire Knight board. which are
You're no match for me.
okay. I guess we're not a match for him. Like, did you hear him? We're not a match. Vampire Knights, the ones that Nakobe focuses on, like his one is called Vlad. It was 2003. It's for kids, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of a break. Vampire Knights are kind of a double-edged sword. Their X attack is a giant spin attack that allows them to recover health, but at the same time they also lose health as they're on the battlefield. Not too bad. We'll be seeing a Borg that functions very similarly to him very shortly.
We showed them.
We're awesome. What the?
Overall, Nakobe and Kitsune are not that intimidating.
What?
It's just a bunch of schoolyard fights. Go ahead, say what you need to say, G-Red. Alright, now we can actually edit our force.
These are the Gotcha Borgs you have. Recruit a Gotcha Borg from the Gotcha Box to your force.
Okay, so like G-Red said, we have two new Borgs to work with. We have the Revolver Gunman, and we also have a Ninja Borg, much like Sasuke. Just a little weaker. Right here, the G-Force that we get is generated from winning battles. And the more G-Force you have, allows you to pick out more expensive units or more units entirely. You can have a total of 30 per force. Depending on the type of Borg that you have, determines its cost. Like right here, his worth is about 150. As I said, he doesn't have a lot of health. He's not that defensive. He apparently can't shoot very well. He's okay up close, but he's very fast. And he can jump, and I think he can do it like a triple jump. Going to specs, you can kind of tell what their moves are. He can shoot a shuriken. Up close, he'll use a sword. And his X attack is a bomb. And they have a little backstory here. Our next guy is our Revolver Gunman. Now he's a little better than the Ninja. He's got the same health, about the same defense, but he's really, as his name would imply, he's very good at shooting stuff. But his close range attack is not that great. His speed's a little lacking. But he's a Gunborg. And we haven't met the character who focuses on these types yet. But he can basically punch and kick up close. He's good at shooting. And for his X attack, he shoots both barrels at the same time. A little backstory on him. And then G-Red, his stats are very good. He's a Machine Borg, but he's also an Almighty type, which basically is an all-around good type. I don't know how to explain that better. His HP is a lot higher. He can jump. Well, each Borg has a different type of jump. Ninja Borgs like the ninjas or the gunmen had to like double jump. Borgs like G-Red have jetpacks that can float around, and we'll get into more of these. He's very fast. He has a lot of attack. He's pretty good shooting. And he has, since G-Red's a lot more expensive, he actually also has charge abilities for his B attack. And G-Red's just going to get stronger throughout the playthrough. So, now that we got our whole team assembled, let's go take on Kakeru again.
Hi.
Alright, Kakeru, let's see what you got. We're going to use our G-Red force. We're not going to be editing the name. Like I said, each character has their own affiliation with each particular tribe.
Here we go.
Like I said, Kakeru focuses on the ninjas. So, he's not that difficult.
Thought I was a goner.
He's our buddy, but he doesn't have the most durable Borgs. That'll improve later on.
Sorry. They got me. I'm on my way.
I seriously just love the voice acting in this game. It's great. See, these are the type of jumps that ninjas can work with. G-Red will just float around, and it has a different bar for each different type of Borg that it uses. And there we go. Sasuke's dead. Not that hard.
We showed them.
We've lost.
Yes, you have, Kakeru. Yes, you have. But you know what? You'll get better. Everybody loses sometimes. Alright. Now it's time for our next buddies, Katsuya and Net. I like Katsuya a lot.
Hey!
He's cool. Net's kind of a little douche. Alright, now as you can see, their teams have changed up. Kakeru has 2 regular ninjas, Sasuke, and now he has a thing called a double ninja, which will make a copy of itself. Mana just has 2 nurses, so we're gonna stick with Kakeru.
Let's go!
Katsuya focuses on the samurai boards, which function very similarly to the Vampire Knights. His is called Musashi, named after the legendary sword.
No mercy!
Net focuses on the, they're a subset of ninja board, but he focuses on a lot of, like, military-esque boards, primarily. Actually, Net's whole thing is about ensnaring his opponents. That particular ninja that Net is using will shoot out a cord that will keep any board that touches it ensnared to one location to kind of keep us in one place. Like those little cables. Samurai boards are very good up close. They don't really have much long-range attacks, except for that huge X, but it's not very fast, it's very slow, but it's also kind of powerful. But their X attack is a giant spin attack, and unlike the samurai, unlike the Vampire Knights, they don't lose health constantly. So I like using samurai boards, they're pretty cool. See, that's actually the cord that Net uses. And you can see the Revolver Gunman is pretty good. Since he got me hooked into the ground, it's not that hard to actually deal with when I have a unit that can attack from a distance. It's samurai versus cowboy. I wonder who will win.
Playtime is over.
That little gear in the top corner is our I don't forget what it's called, but it basically improves your attack. It makes you move faster. It lets you do your X move super fast. Any charge moves will come out instantly, etc. We'll see more of that later on.
We're awesome! It wasn't my date today.
They were impressive adversaries.
Adversaries. That's how you say that word. I'll lay off. They're kids.
Negative.
I hate them. Katsuya's cool though. He's not a little douche. Okay, let's see Usagi and Tsutomu.
Hi.
She has a little bunny cap.
Huh?
Leopard. Alright.
I'll do my best.
Tsutomu, as I recall, his leopard is actually a tank. He focuses on like vehicle boards, which are very fast. They have pretty decent attack, but
Let's battle.
no physical attacks
We've
to
got
mention.
to calm down.
Usagi has girl boards, which kind of vary. They're mostly long range, from what I remember. I don't really use them that much. They're okay. Excuse me. But generally, the vehicle boards that Tsutomu uses are artillery. But like I said, they're not really capable up close and personal. Well, they can't exactly do physical attacks. Girl boards are kind of like all-arounders, I suppose. They focus on a lot of they focus on well, shit, I'm getting that shit knocked out of me. Well, fuck. All right.
I'll show you.
Just start with G-Red. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to this series. This is one of Capcom's favorites, supposedly, but it never really saw another sequel. It was recently released in Japan again, so that kind of led to speculation about a sequel. And honestly, I'd love to see a sequel. On the Wii U, hell yeah. That'd be awesome. That'd be fantastic. You know? Put G-Red in Smash. Put G-Red in the next Marvel vs. Capcom.
Why?
That'd be awesome. That'd be fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I guess Usagi and Tsutomu were just kind of cool. Alright. So let's go defeat Nikobe and Kitsune again. But since we got buddies now, Tsutomu only has leopard. Usagi actually also has an angel Borg
Count
now,
on me.
which is a flying type Borg. Don't know why I thought that would be, again, very obvious information that I'm giving you.
You want pain, don't ya?
You be easy. Go!
Oh, this voice acting just makes me smile. Later on during the playthrough, whenever a certain event happens, well maybe, when a certain event happens, I will switch over to my memory card where I have a lot of better boards to work with. Or maybe I'll just stick to this one. That might just be the case. Because there's actually a lot of really cool boards to use that I have access to. Like, we'll soon be seeing, I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing, like, a really, like, boards come in a lot of different sizes. They come in, like, regular toy size, and there's also really huge ones. Like, you have to remember, these are all, like, toys. They're, as G-Red said, they're palm size. So, not really sure how small this park is. That actually brings up a pretty interesting question. Like, if the boards are about the size of your palm, then, like, why is there a war with the Death Borg? You could just, like, crush them. Like, I guess they're kids and they probably just want to, like, use awesome fighting toys that have minds of their own, but still. I don't know. Kobe and Kitsune, not the best. There we go. And they're done.
Alright! I did it!
Where am I? Who am I?
Nakobe just got apparently amnesia. And what's next?
I'll do my best.
As the game progresses, your buddies will get new Borgs. They'll get better ones, they'll get bigger ones, cooler ones, etc. You can also get different Borgs, as we'll soon see. At least I say we'll soon see. And that's how you can kind of vary up your team. Right now, the Death Borgs are also focused on ninjas, and they're super weak. Like I said, they're kind of... Death Borgs are very frail, but they kind of mirror all types of regular gacha Borgs. But they're just a lot more frail. But they, again, quantity over quality is their motto. So, they're not that hard. Not that hard. There we go. Ooh, that's actually a Night Borg. These guys are very, I like these guys. Night Borgs, that shield pretty much blocks any kind of long-range attack or laser attack, like as long as it's hitting the shield. They're very good at close-range combat. I think the only long-range combat attack they have is to throw their shield like Captain America, which I think that's pretty cool.
Wow! Let's get serious!
But as you might tell, if you just get them from a distance and you shoot in their back, they're not that hard.
Take this!
But they are a bitch up close.
Do it!
There we go.
We showed them!
We did it!
We did it! We're awesome! Wow, we gotta fight these fuckers again.
I'll do my best.
They will not take this line down. They just want to fight you every time. Ooh, but now Kitsune has decided to bring in a different type of board.
Katsumi, they need to be put in their place.
You get on my nerves.
He brought in a magnet board. Depending on the polarity that it's on, I think it either deflects you or, yeah, this one attracts you. So it brings you up close and personal.
Ow! That hurts.
But, and Kobe is focusing on more vampire boards. See, his health went back up after he did that little move. But he's also losing them. Oh, so I guess the Magnet one doesn't exactly discriminate against friendlies and opponents. Much in the same vein as Pokemon, these guys will never forget their starters. They'll never abandon them, so... And at some point in the game, like way late into the game, you can actually unlock their starters to use on your team. But they're not really that different from the ones that they're based upon. They just look different. They're a little bit stronger. But they're cool. I mean, I'm cool with Vlad. Vlad looks kind of cool. He's purple. As opposed to the standard green.
Bring it on.
But again, Kobe and Kitsune, not that hard. Oh shit. I say as I get my face kicked in.
Going down.
Yeah. But then I bring in G-Red, and then everything ends. See, with this little gauge going on, the little orange aura, it basically means I can just do the Shining Finger super fast. I should probably do the charge laser attack. There we go. G-Red's charge attack is pretty fast. It's pretty effective. Not as strong as his X attack, but I'd recommend using it a few times.
We showed them.
We did it! This can't be happening!
I wasn't really trying.
Right. We got 860 energy. But no new board. Cool. Let's try over here. I'm pretty sure after you finish, you clear an area, like you clear an entire map, you get to fight a boss. So, we're getting pretty close.
All right,
nervous.
Let's rock.
Kakeru, I don't know why you keep saying that you're nervous. You've done this before.
Now.
You get used to seeing a lot of these same stages because they will be reused over and over again.
Do it. Take this.
But it's a cult classic, so it's a little bit. It's more the combat, I think. It's kind of like, it's basically Smash Brothers Brawl, but for, well, not really. It's basically like an all-out brawl. Ooh, that's the Sonic Samurai. I'll get back to what I was saying in a minute. Sonic Samurai are from the same samurai tree that Musashi and the regular samurai are from, but they're a lot strong. But they have different X attacks. Their X attack is they'll dash really fast at you and cut you and do a hell of a lot of damage. And their swords look really cool and they look like falcons. I like them. Also, Borgs also come in the same variety as Pokemon, in the way that right now you just see a red one. But if you try really hard, you'll get a shiny one that'll have blue accents to it. It just adds to more collecting. Supposedly there are over 200 Borgs in this entire game, so I don't think we're going to be seeing over 200. I don't think. Oh, give me a minute. Those are the Sonic Ninjas. They're part of the Ninja Tribe. Their whole gimmick is they move even faster than regular ninjas. That's their X attack. They move they're basically like jets, and they have little rollerblades in their feet. Very useful. I use these guys even to the end of the game. I think that's actually a shiny one. Yeah, it's a red one. But he's dead. There we go. I love using Sonic Ninjas. They're great.
Alright! We're awesome!
This game supposedly has over 200 Borgs to use. Oh, we're getting a new one, by the way. What did we get? Yeah, we got a Sonic Samurai! I love this guy. We're gonna add him to our team right now. We got him way before we actually got an actual Samurai. Ah, but you see, he costs a lot. So... Can we just... Yeah, so now we have to work with... So we're going to replace our gunman, and he costs 330. We're not going to be seeing all 200 Borgs, but I will show you a pretty good amount. He's a short-range type. He's a Musha Borg. I'm sorry. Not Samurai Borgs, Musha. His speed is ridiculous. His attack is really good. His shot, he has none. His defense, not so great. He has more health than the gunman and the ninja, even a little bit more than G-Red at the moment. The Shinku Slap is that big ol' X that he does. Up close, he does the Sonic Nitoryu, and then he also does the Sonic Musoken, which is the dash attack, which I will soon show. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Hi there.
We will actually, if our ninja dies first, we will definitely be able to see our Sonic Samurai.
Let's serious. Whoa.
This game can also be surprisingly tough later on, as we'll soon see. There is a boss character that I don't think I've ever beaten on my first playthrough ever. Like, whenever you start a new game, like a new game, you'll see what I mean. What I'm saying is there's a Virgil character in this game who's very difficult to fight on your first go through. But he is pretty cool.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Do it.
Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really get why the Deathborg are really a problem. Just step on it. Alright, here's the Sonic Samurai. Boom! That move is great. It is fantastic. If I can hit anybody with it. There. Dead. Does a ton of damage. Look at that. I would highly recommend adding one of these guys to your team if you play this game. Boom.
We showed them. I did it.
And he has to do his little pose. Oh. And we got another Gunborg. That animation for the little crate. Oh, well, I guess we have to do more. Pops up in a few different ways. Let's drill robot. Oh, this guy's cool. Let's clear this part, and I think we'll call it a video. So yeah, I don't really see how these Borgs are really, the Death Force really a problem if you can just, again, they're palm size. They're about the same size as, I don't know, like a 5-inch action figure, like a little Figma figure. So they're not that big. Like it's kind of like Toy Story, but on a galactic scale. I don't know. Oh man, if this game was like remade, or if it had a sequel, Gotcha Force 2 for the Wii U, it got better voice actors. Or no, keep the shitty voice actors. That would be awesome. Keep the shitty voice actors. Put it on the Wii U. I guarantee you that would probably sell more copies. That would probably sell way more Wii U's. I seriously want G-Red to be announced as like newcomer G-Red. Umms into the battle. I would love that. Or he gets in the friggin' Marvel 4. That would be great. Of course, he'd be the smallest fighter, even smaller than Joe. Drill Borgs are pretty much just machine Borgs like Isaac, but they have a bit more options for long range. Oh, and they can dig. Oh my god. Fuck. For all you Gurren Lagann fans, there you go. Is that enough drills for you? I hope so. Oh. Yeah, like I was saying, they have a toy line for this game. They have a toy line that's super rare. They had like little G-Red figures. Oh, they look cool, but they are pricey. I haven't even seen one on eBay or anything like that, but they look nice, so I imagine they're super pricey, like Art of War Berserk statue pricing. Ew, I am not focusing. There we go. I actually remember playing this game a lot when I was, let's see, this game is about 11 years old, So that would make me about 10. Yeah, when I was about 10, I played this game all the time with my buddy. We beat the game. I actually beat the game about 3-4 times. And we would just always have fun. We would always make our little teams. We'd give ourselves limits and stuff like that. It'd be great. Also, this game also kind of has oh, Sasuke actually got 5 extra health since we got more G-Force. G-Force? Isn't that hamster movie? Forget it. This game actually gives you incentives on beating the game more than once. Ooh, more gun boards. These guys are chain gunners. They have exactly 100 shots in that chain gun of theirs, which hits really, really fast. Yeah, that's kind of what a chain gun does. Forgot about that. Sorry. I'm taking it from them now. Now I'm saying a lot. Shit. Oh boy, that's embarrassing. What was I saying? Oh shoot, I forget. You guys are probably gonna remind me, or might say, "Oh, you were talking about this." Sorry, I get distracted.
Darn! Here, I'll show you.
Oh, right. Incentive for clearing the game a few times. If you beat a game like, if you beat the game about 4 times, you unlock a new color for G-Red. That's pretty much the incentive. Or there's another, if you beat it like twice, you get to play special levels, like where you can unlock new, cooler Borgs. But more subsequent enough, like on subsequent playthroughs, you basically unlock new colors for G-Red. That's about it. You can have like a blue G-Red, or a shadow G-Red, or a clear one, or a silver one, or a gold one. See, that's a different one. We didn't exactly get the chain gunner, but we got half of the chain gunner. We got his crystal A. So in order to unlock him as an actual playable character, we would need to get his crystal B. Sometimes it might just be A and B, sometimes it might go A, B, C, and occasionally it might also have A, B, C, D. So, alright, these are flying Borgs. These are the Death Borg units, so they're not that hard, but they actually have jet units that you can play as, which are really cool. In fact, well, this might be a bit of a spoiler, but, you know, we'll get over that. There are actual units that, you know what, actually, I'm not going to spoil that. I won't spoil that. There are jet units, that's all I'll say. Oh, even the Death Borgs can be, even the Death Borgs have color variants. They go from red to blue. There they are. They're the Jet Borgs. Oh, these guys are cool. They're very fast. They're very fast. They're good at artillery, much like all transport Borgs that Tsutomu uses. I'm not gonna get his name right. And actually, I tested this when I was a kid, and it's actually also playable on a certain level. You can ride mode with G-Red or with any other Borg that just has speed. It's really cool. But like most artillery Borgs like this, it has no physical attack that it can use to like attack up close. So, but it's fast and it's pretty good as long as it can play keep away and as long as it doesn't like get stuck by one of those ninja Borgs that Net uses or a Borg like it. But right now, it's not doing so hot because it's not even landing a hit on the 2 ninjas. So, I suppose the argument's been settled. Ninjas beat jets every time. There we go. There we go. That's another one.
Alright, we did it!
Oh, and we unlocked one. Cool. We got an orange fighter. I'm assuming the blue fighter's a little bit better because it's blue, obviously. How much does it cost? It costs 200. Can we add it to our team? Yes, we can. So we have an orange fighter, we have a Sonic Samurai, and G-Red. And it costs 830. And we have a limit of 910. It's an Airborg, it's a speed type. ton of speed, a lot of shot, pretty good shot, no attack as I told you. Has with the same attack health as a ninja, its defense not so great, but it can shoot napalm, it's got a Vulcan, it's got a power beam as an attack. It's pretty good. It was created during the Interplanetary Megatorg War. Oh. But there's no pilot, so it's just sentient on its own. Alright.
Hi.
Girl fight.
Okay.
Mama's my favorite. I don't care. She's great. Ooh, Mana's actually using... Yeah, Mana uses a lot of support type robots. Usagi uses a lot of attack girl Borgs. So that Borg, its main thing is it shields. It produces barriers. So now I can't even shoot. It's blocking my attack. So that's pretty cool. But as on its own, it has no defense. But it can block my attacks. Oh, well, it can attack. It can do physical attacks, so that's cool. There we go. There we go. Come here. Stop it. Got her. Alright, that is... I forget what that one... It's like a wire curl thing. Now, it kind of works in the same principle that Net's ninja unit works, but if it presses the button, it can quickly backtrack its way. So I guess it's supposed to be for, like, hit and runs. Oh, see, Mana just healed Usagi's team, so... Again. Oh, shit, I just hit freaking Kakeru. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Yeah, this jet slash thing is not... Oh, well, it's strong, but it kind of misses a lot if you're not careful. There we go.
What are you doing?
Yeah, once I get to a certain point, I will use my memory card to kind of show you a little bit more,
Oh my!
to show you my personal team.
You have gone too far.
But we're training, Usagi. How can I go too far? Boom! Fight over. I forget what Usagi's robot's called.
Alright, we did it! You meanie.
They forget this was a training exercise. Alright. We'll pick this up on the next episode of Crash Star Gaming. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed playing it. Alright, see ya.